My style can infect you like it came from fucking voodoo. If you were a murder victim, tell me what would you do? If you woke up in another dimension, we'll call it suspension, where all the demons been peeping and creeping. You hear a voice that reminds you of your father. Maybe I could spare your life, why should I even bother? So you fall to your knees and you start to beg, but then you notice he ain't listen to a word that's been said. He points to your throat and suddenly you can't breathe. You start to writhe in fear till you feel it release. You know, I really don't like you. It's time for you to take a tour of my domain. A little fly through the floor falls out from beneath your feet as you feel the growing sounds of a million screams. Now you're plummeting through the depths of hell. The worst part ain't the heat, it's a horrible smell. Oh my fucking god. Everyone is here. Everyone I know is here. I am the deceiver at night, feeding off the anger in your eyes. I am the deceiver at night, feeding off the anger in your eyes. I am the deceiver at night, feeding off the anger in your eyes.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Morning Wood. This is the Morning Wood, where you get what, Missy?
Wood, it's so good.
Yes, indeed. It is a day.
Yep.
It is. What is it, Tuesday?
Yep.
Yeah, I think
It
so.
Yeah,
8th.
pretty sure. Tuesday sounds about right. Let's go with that.
Of course, it's the something pandemic is all I know. I don't know what month it is.
Day 6 million of the pandemic.
Yeah.
I've started boiling shoes. No particular reason. Just I thought I'd throw that out there.
I started wearing eggs on my feet, so there you go. I don't know where I went with that.
Yeah, just
Anyways.
before this, I was watching The Hill, and they're talking about all these people. They're like, yeah, millions of people are gonna get evicted, and I'm like, but we saved the disease boat industry. Now, vote for Joe Biden. He'll put a shoe in every pot.
Yeah, okay. Biden's definitely better than what the fuck we got. Oh, by the way, somebody already mentioned the Reaper. Yes, I had to make a makeshift little studio area because the other room's fucked right now. So yeah, this is me in here.
He's living his best life, everyone.
I've got the Grim Reaper here today. He's gonna protect me from Shabisky.
You're gonna need it, buddy.
Shabisky's from heaven, and I'm from hell. I smell something really good.
It's an electrical fire. Don't worry about it.
Are you
Nah.
having
Good gas.
Is it a heart attack or a stroke where you start smelling things?
I think it's a stroke. I think you smell eggs. You smelling eggs, Pimp?
Nah.
Yeah.
No, it's just like air freshener or some shit.
Oh, that's
just-
very nice.
Well, I just thought of this, but looking at that Reaper behind you, I'm reminded of all of those totally super alpha Facebook posts you always see. The skull says like, "And the devil said you can't withstand the storm, and I said I can't read chapter books."
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's fucked up.
I wrote a whole series of those down after I saw those. I even see, because like here in Manchester, I've told you the story about the dude with the tattoo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his Monster Energy tattoo covering the entirety of his fucking forearm that he spent his tax return on. I've
Oh
seen
my
guys
God.
walking around. I love it whenever I see somebody with like a thin blue line Punisher t-shirt on. It's like it's like when you see a 19-year-old with a teardrop tattoo. It's like, what are you doing?
So you guys caught this black woman doctor, who's come out and saying that the medicine that Trump keeps pushing is the only cure for COVID, and don't wear a mask and all this stuff. And Trump's like, oh yeah, this is my doctor. This is my bitch. Listen to her. Everybody's like, listen to her. Come to find out, she also believes in alien demon sperm.
You don't?
Why do
Hang on.
I not expect anything less?
Yeah.
Why
You
does
don't?
it sound familiar?
Listen, I've been treating my case of COVID-19 with cocaine for about 4 months now, and demon sperm. Why? Fuck it. Yeah, I mean, we even saw, like, now the government's even saying, "Hey guys, by the way, yeah, these UFOs are from another planet." And we're like, fine. What else? Yeah. So no, demon sperm. Fucking why not? Does she have an MD after her name?
Apparently she does. And
Well, then who are you to talk shit, huh?
she claims that sex with demons and witches, and there's all kinds of shit. She's wacky fucking dude.
Well, I've had sex with witches in my life, and I can
Well, I've
say,
had sex with bitches.
well, there's healing properties either way. And like, we're in crisis mode. We really aren't. We can't afford to, like, just cut out solutions before we've really experimented with them. So bring on the Aleister Crowley, MD. I'm ready for it.
And did you see Trump's little temper tantrum we pitched last night? It was so funny, dude. He actually, I mean, this was even more than he normally does. He comes out and he basically says, nobody's being nice to me on Twitter. It's against the law.
Oh, it's probably because I called him a crackhead again.
He said it was against the law.
Well, he said what they were doing to him was pretty much illegal.
Well, they
Doesn't
suspended.
he do anything?
They suspended Junior today.
Yeah, they did do that.
Yeah.
I was about to get into that too. They suspended Donald Trump Jr. Yep.
Nice.
Well, I tweeted out saying, like, Eric's right now, does he, like, wipe some spittle from his chin and grins wildly as their father only knows them as Twitter followers. So, it's the best day Eric Trump could ever hope for.
So Jake Paul is a straggot. Is trending.
A what?
Oh, yeah, it's Elijah Daniel.
A straggot. He came out as straight, apparently. I don't know.
Okay, thanks.
I didn't
Well,
know.
A straggot.
A
Well-
straggot. That's what's trending.
Yeah, well, Elijah Daniel, I saw I think he's the one who started it, because, like, Jake tweeted some shit about, yo, this song is super fire. And I didn't look into it, but assuming it's one of his, he's like, yeah, I wrote that song. It's about sucking cock. I'm so glad you enjoyed it.
That's hilarious. I
We
love
need-
it.
Yeah, you know what? At times like these, global pandemic, alien invasion, civil strife, it's important to know what's on Jake Paul's fucking Spotify list.
It is. It's like the most important. I mean, everybody's like talking about COVID and all this shit, and we're still not celebrating that Taylor Swift's got a new album out. I mean, for fuck's sake.
I'm actually curious. I heard one song and it sounds like,
You
her
look
first
like you
3
would be
albums.
curious.
And I'm like, oh, is she off the being super fucking annoying train? Because
I
I'm
think
down
she's
for that.
political with this album, if I'm not mistaken. I've heard things that she's being kind of political. I'm not sure.
Oh, that's
I've
wonderful.
heard one song and it was about a guy.
I'm going to say something that's very controversial here, and very, very people are going to get mad at me. But compare these two people together. Taylor Swift cannot carry Miley Cyrus's fucking bootstraps when it comes to singing. I don't give a fuck. The Miley Cyrus may be an ignorant bitch, but she can sing.
I think that
And I
Miley
said
has
sing,
a bit
'cause I'm
more
country.
soul to her voice than Taylor does. I think Taylor is very, very much I'm not saying she can't sing, but it's very much like
It's
your
bubblegum.
regular girl next door bubblegum song.
It's probably and
Taylor
Miley's
Swift
got a
couldn't
little edge
sing
to her.
live for like the
Miley's got that
longest time.
rasp that I like.
Yeah,
Miley's
That's what
Yeah,
it is.
she's-
It's the soul.
yeah, she's got
Miley's
that.
just got more soul to
Yeah,
her.
that
100
L&M
black dicks in her throat.
pilot station kind of sound, you know?
Yeah.
And Lady Gaga is better than both of them.
She's like, Miley was like the cutest chick working at the coffee stand at the truck stop kind of
Yes.
thing. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it makes her accessible. It's it's an important thing. It's when you're a star is to appear accessible. That's why that we get to see like all of their DUI photos so often. And we can look at them and say, hey, they're just like me. It's great.
Celebrities, they're just like us. They go to the grocery store.
Well, I'm a celebrity, and I'm like none of you
cocaine.
fucking people.
Mhm.
I hate all you people. No, I'm joking. I'm not a celebrity. Anyways, but Shabisky is.
Mhm.
True.
Mhm.
Who's the most famous person you've ever met, Shabisky? If you
Uh,
say me, I'm gonna beat your ass.
George Carlin?
You met George Carlin?
Nah. But my dad did. My dad met him.
Yeah, I would have loved. to met
So
George.
are we playing like 6 Degrees of Shabisky's dad right now or something?
Yes, so yeah. Have you ever met anybody famous, Shabisky?
Not that I could think of, but I kind of have a funny
You gotta
story.
get out of your fucking house first. That's true.
My uncle was on Cops.
Yeah.
My uncle was Epstein. What?
Hello.
My cousin's a mass shooter.
You said you had a funny story. Give me a funny story.
Well, my dad isn't into rap music and stuff.
I better get funnier than this.
And he was at the dentist one day, and he met this black guy. He didn't know who he was. He just said small talk with him, whatever. What's up? How you doing? And he goes up and talks to the person that owns the dental office there, and the person goes, "You know who you were just talking to?" And he goes, "No, who?" He goes, "That's Beyonce's husband." He goes, "Oh," and he. That's neat. Yeah, he was talking to Jay-Z. He had no clue who he was.
That's crazy. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. That is funny. It kind of reminds me of when the first time I went to VidCon. I can't even remember the little dude's name, but I know he used to be in a relationship with Nicole Arbor. If you know his name, you can remind me. I can't remember. But he's like
Vsauce guy.
Yeah, maybe a little short guy, kind of bald. But yeah, very, very YouTube internet famous. I mean, like extremely fucking YouTube famous. I was sitting there talking to this dude. I had no fucking clue who he was. I was just sitting there talking to him, and all of a sudden a bunch of people just swarmed, and then he went into this room, and they're all like, "Oh, do you know him?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we're good friends, man." I ain't no fucking clue who he was.
I had lunch with Josh Brolin once.
Really?
Yeah, when I was living down in New Orleans, I did background on Spike Lee's Old Boy, and that was weird because I get down to the Navy Yard. You know that epic scene where he fights like 30 dudes with a hammer?
Yeah.
Well,
Mhm.
I showed up, and like when you're background, you're expected to just sit in one spot or just go drink coffee all day.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm standing at the coffee machine, and I watch these like 30 like Asian dudes in suits with rubber weapons walk into this big metal building, and then they shut the door. We're not allowed to see it. Start talking with this one guy about comic books. Turns out it's Spike Lee's brother. I'm like,
Oh shit.
Nice.
And then it's quiet on the set, and I had no idea. I didn't even see the original Old Boy, and so all I hear is I just start hearing like 30 dudes shouting like they're being murdered in this other room, and I'm just like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, it's fine." So then later, we do I did my little bit, and it didn't even end up in the movie. But so we go to craft services, which is this big ass buffet for like cast and crew to eat lunch. And I like going last. That way I can take everything I like and not feel like I'm not leaving anything else for anyone else. And then I see at the corner of my eyes this kind of short gentleman in a pair of sweats. And so I glance real quick. I'm like, oh, it's a guy in sweats. I'm like, wait a second. And I look over. It's Josh Brolin. And he's like, how's it going, man? I'm like, why is Josh Brolin eating after me? All right, never mind. But rather than going off to his trailer and getting catering and shit, he actually walks back to the pen where all of like the PAs in the background are, and he just sits at us at our table, just eating lunch with us, just shooting the shit. And he's like, "Man, I fucking love working New Orleans. You guys have the best blow, the best blow."
Oh my god.
Nice to meet you too, Josh, bro. And is that why you're here? Because I don't know a guy. I'm sorry, but
I had dinner with Penn and Teller. Which was pretty cool. But I guess one of the coolest conversations I ever had with a celebrity was Mark Ruffalo. Talked to him for a while, and he was really interesting and really cool.
He seems very nice.
He was very cool. He was very good. And we were talking, and I mentioned, I can't even remember the movie now, the name of the movie. But I'm really big into independent movies and stuff, right? No, I was not Avengers, because I don't really watch that kind of stuff. I watch a lot of independent movies. I watch shit that nobody's seen, basically.
Yeah, that little indie film, Avengers Endgame.
Yeah. No, I watch a lot. I watch shit that but it was like a film he did many years ago. Quit, baby. A film that he did many years ago, and I mentioned it. He was like, "You actually saw that?" And I'm like, yeah. And then we sat down because he was interested that I actually knew the movie. And my dog is going fucking crazy.
I can't decide who the most famous person I've met is because I've met Dr. Fauci. I've met Tommy Wiseau. I've met the drummer from Iron Maiden, and I've met John Waters.
I met a lot of fuckers, but yeah.
I don't know who's the most famous out of all of them. Probably
right now, probably Fauci.
Yes. Dr. Fauci's on TV more than
probably
anybody
Fauci.
I can think of.
Yeah. I mean, now you want to talk about YouTube famous? I met all those fuckers.
Well, I haven't met. I don't think I've like in person met any YouTube famous people.
Some of them are disappointing.
That's an understatement.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have to talk about me like that, Pimpmunk. Come on.
No, I've never met you. But some are very cool. Some of the people that I thought might be little assholes weren't, and some I thought that weren't assholes were. I'm not gonna say any names, but boy, there's one really famous one, and he's a dick.
You don't really need to say names. Anyone can draw their own conclusions at this
he's
point.
A dick. Yeah. Everybody thinks he's a lovely person, but he's a dick.
It's a weird thing, though. I noticed, like, with the, when even like classifying, there's famous and then there's, YouTube or internet famous.
Yeah, but internet famous is more famous than regular famous now.
Well, yeah, but it's also, I find in general, it seems to be fucking, like, genuinely more, just horrible. In that, because it's like, rather than, like, people who are YouTube famous, it's not like, they've trained in conservatories and developed real skills and then got media training and learned how to deal with it. It just turns into this clusterfuck of hubris and egotism. And it's just, and you see them, they build and then crash and then build and then crash. And it just, I don't know. I sometimes regret getting involved in this industry.
Your daily dose.
Aww.
Now, comedians, those people are wonderfully fucked up.
Yes.
Yeah, just because, like if you catch one with enough ego, it's just gonna be, it's just gonna blow up and be hilarious at a certain point as long as you keep a critical distance. But yeah, the rest of them are just
blowing up. My kid was trying to blow our house up, so I apologize for.
Oh God.
We see Fat in the chat room. What's up, Patrick? How you doing?
Why do you let your kids play with explosives in your house?
He wasn't in the house. He was near the house.
Oh, you're letting your kids play with explosives outside the house. Okay.
Yeah, but in other people's houses.
That's responsible, yeah.
Is this?
No, he's 16. He was trying to just switch out the propane tank on the grill.
Propane!
It's not like a hard thing to do, but he couldn't figure out which way to twist it to like.
Propane!
I'm like, let me just help you so you don't create a gas leak and then blow everything to pieces.
Propane!
Just strapping a quarter stick of dynamite to the propane tank. It's like, don't worry, Ma, I put this on the full one so I remember which one it was.
I love saying propane. Propane is a good word. Propane!
Thing. I thought you were just making pinging noises.
Propane!
Trying to fucking like discover unknown submarines sonar. Bang, bang, bang.
Propane.
Yeah, this was a mistake.
Yeah. Missy, you look beautiful today.
Oh, thank you.
So do you, Rose Phoenix Rose Mountain.
Thank you. So do you, Shabisky.
No, he does not.
Aw, thank
I don't
you.
want to compliment you. You compliment him. Fuck you.
Aw.
Well, I got a topic. I got a question I'd like to throw at you guys.
What's that?
It was a theory I came up with on my show the other night. So we talked about like the government saying that they're declassifying UFO shit. There was photos showing that a hangar from Area 51 is gone, just vanished, right? And then we've got all these like, you know, Costco Karens bitching about masks. I have a theory. I think that the Naruto run at Area 51 last year was successful. I think the government covered it up. I think that they released a series of like pod-like aliens. I'm imagining like squids with one eye. And they're not after gold or water or like any of that shit like in the movies. They're after our nation's true and most valued asset. That is white bitches.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
I think these aliens are, I think Karens, I've never met I can think of one Karen I've met. I think it's actually a species from another planet. I think they're taking over white women, causing all kinds of chaos. And when you think about it, it makes sense because in classic sci-fi, whenever the aliens would land, what would they say? They'd say, take me to your leader, right? What's a leader? Leader's a manager. What do you want to be taken to do? See them. They want to see the manager. That's what all this is about. COVID, Black Lives Matter, every ounce of strife we have, it's all a big smokescreen for this alien invasion. They're trying to snatch our white bitches. We gotta put a stop.
Sounds legit to me.
This is why me and my mom don't get along.
Yeah. Every time I
She's
hear
a
"Take Me
fucking
to Your
alien.
Leader," I think of that porn I watched that one time when there was an alien chick. She's like, "Take me to the Peter." Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think about that every time.
I saw porn with an alien in it once.
Did she say take me to the Peter?
No.
Because that's what this one said.
Was it Paris Hilton's sex tape? Because I could understand why you'd mistake that for an extraterrestrial. It doesn't look like it knows how to have sex with a human.
It did.
It was like I think I was maybe like 15 or 16, and like for some reason I was up stupidly and found like the Skinamax channel, and there was like
was it a softcore
woman,
thing where like the girl grinds the dude's abs?
Yes,
Yeah.
like there was no actual like penetration or anything.
Like Tommy Wiseau fucking the goddamn belly button in the room. That's fucking.
Oh fuck! What was it? I'm trying to remember. It was one of the stars of Friends. It wasn't Matthew Perry. It wasn't David Schwimmer. It was the other guy.
Oh,
but I remember. Well, I remember when I was like 13 or 14. I saw there was like a late night Skinamax softcore bullshit porn, and this dude from Friends shows up. I shit you not, and I'm like, "Wow, is that
Joey?
You needed work, didn't you?"
Oh wow!
You know, Stallone did porn.
I'm sure he did it before then. Stallone did a porn.
Apparently, he did one before he got famous. I've never seen it. I've heard about it though.
Fuck yeah.
Take
Suck my dick.
I mean, like almost everybody.
Take it off. Take it off, you dirty bitch.
Lick my taint. Look around the taint meat. Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing sexier I can think of than Sly Stallone's dirty pillow talk.
I can think of one.
I was thinking of Rambo doing
Rosie O'Donnell and Roseanne Barr having lesbian sex.
No.
Goodbye, erection.
Would be the greatest thing on the planet. I'm telling you, dude. I would pay millions of dollars to see that fucking porn.
You know, when I was a kid, I would have a reoccurring dream that I was scissoring Alanis Morissette in the hallway in my high school.
And interesting.
Told you,
like under a blanket, like trying to like hide from people so they wouldn't like see us, but they were like walking to the next class like, what's that down
Were you like were you like a fan of Alanis Morissette yet for some reason were like felt awkward about it?
Like that.
I think I didn't want to admit it.
Yeah.
That was fucking awesome, PT. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, PT.
What a boss.
A boss. Appreciate it, bud.
Boss.
Definitely
need to start
need
doing a morning show, I guess. Fuck.
You gotta be talented like me, man.
Oh, my brain.
People gotta like you, bro.
There we go. That's my stumbling point. I got it. It's like
I'm a likable fucker, dude. I'm fat and jolly, and I'm just cute. I'm a lovable bitch.
Fat and jolly, and I mean, I've got the substance abuse thing going on for me, right? No, wait, hang on.
Right, here's my substance abuse. I sniff this shit all the time now.
He does. He sniffs hand sanitizer.
I sniff hand sanitizer all the fucking time.
It's like he's not joking. That's a thing.
I do it. It kills my brain cells. I love it.
Is this did you like naturally graduate from markers to hand sanitizer? Is
Absolutely, dude.
Yeah.
Well, dude, they should. I have to use it all the time now, right? Everybody does. And then one day I was sitting here and I went, well, damn, that made me feel good for a second.
He cut off his air supply. Like, fucking huff fucking computer duster. And he was like, wow, this is fun. I know why they do this.
Yeah.
Just gonna you're gonna find me next week just sitting around on a live stream, just like randomly huffing off a propane can.
Dude, back in the day, they used to fucking huff off VCR head cleaner. They called it Rush.
One of my girlfriends in high school, and we were like middle school. I think we were like 8th grade at this point. We would take a piece of paper and roll it into a cone and pour nail polish around it, and then huff in the nail polish.
This is why we need to legalize weed immediately, just because it's like if we just let people get high in fun ways, then it's
right.
like
8th graders wouldn't be huffing nail polish.
Yeah, exactly. Like God forbid when my kid discovered fucking whippets.
I think my Germ X problem is much safer than the problem that I used to have when I had opiate issues.
Yeah, I'd rather be addicted to huffing hand sanitizer than opiates.
I'll take Germ X over fucking
John. What are you doing to your body? I could be worse. I could still be doing heroin. Carry on.
Exactly.
I had a bit of an issue back in the day, homie. I ain't gonna lie. I'm that motherfucker that would pop 12 goddamn Percocets at once and be like, yeah.
Oh, see, I mean, you sound like with the exception of the accent, you could be like any one of my neighbors at this point. Yeah. Like when the rest of the country was just starting to notice the heroin problem.
What do you mean accent?
We had. Oh yeah, no, you sound like you're from New England, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. They parked the car.
I could pass for anywhere, man.
Yeah. Well, no, they had an issue here. They were finding these fucking freakazoids up here. Where they found a way to spike their spice. That fake weed.
Oh God.
Yeah, with fentanyl.
Oh my God.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. It's a mind blower, but not really.
Only in New England.
That's what I say. Like, I'm pro-choice because I've lived long enough to see what babies turn into.
I have you all beat. I put a teaspoon of vodka in my juice this week. Hardcore. I'm hardcore as hell.
You're an edgy ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
I know, right? I'm
we need to have an intervention. You are out of control.
Yeah.
I'm worried about you.
You're microdosing alcohol.
Microdosing alcohol.
Yeah.
Shabisky, talk about your hooker addiction.
Oh yeah, I just every day at the end of the day I'm getting hookers with all the tip money I get. I take that, go get hookers.
Have you ever had a hooker, Shabisky, for real?
No.
You need to get one. I'm gonna buy you a hooker.
Get one?
When we hang out, I'm gonna buy you a hooker.
Here's a question.
Just
Can you be my hooker?
Hey, and I hope you guys have a great day.
Thank you, Bryce. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
I hope you have a horrible day, Bryce.
That's me.
I hope you stub your toe repeatedly for the rest of the afternoon.
I'm getting a call from Wisconsin, so I'm gonna decline that.
Is this you negging your audience, Pimp?
Yeah, I do that all the time.
Yeah. Fuck you. Thank you for the $5. I hope your mom.
They'll give you money. I actually had a dude pay me $100 one night to insult him, and I did it. So yeah.
Damn, oh my god. So my friend sent me this this meme where it's this girl on Tinder and she's like, for the low price of $399, I'll dress up as your favorite anime character and beat the shit out of you. And I'm like, I should do that.
People are into weird shit.
I'll tell you what, I'll get for the same price. I'll let you dress up as your favorite anime character, and I'll beat the shit out of you.
I love
Normally,
that.
I do that for free.
I love that.
Fucking anime.
Anime is so good, okay? You have
No,
to watch
not
anime
really.
if you have that
Not
opinion.
really.
I
Not
like it.
It's really my thing, dude.
I like it fine. I'm not big, like, I like it when it's an actual show, when it's some dickhead on Twitter with really strong opinions because they read a book once. Not so much.
I legitimately love anime. It's so good.
I love it when they make live action films of animes on Netflix.
No, no,
My
no,
favorite.
no.
I can't wait.
So
I can't wait for John Cho to take up the role of Spike Spiegel, and then we'll hear nothing about like cultural
No.
appropriation when an Asian actor plays a Jewish character from a Japanese cartoon show. Brilliant.
I will boycott that completely.
I won't.
We need. You know what they need? We need a Star Wars anime now. Yeah.
Okay, listen. Someone
Here we go.
Someone made an episode of a SpongeBob anime.
Robot.
It's so good. It's on YouTube.
Really?
You know what I found recently? I don't know if anyone remembers this, but HBO back in the day had a Spawn animated series. No, I'm the only fucking nerd in this room. Okay, fine. But
I know what Spawn is, but I didn't know there was an animated series about it.
yeah, and it was HBO, and so it was like, late night HBO, so it's dark fuck. Spawn's ripping people to pieces. You got titties everywhere. I'd like completely forgotten about it. It's from the 90s, and randomly it popped up on my YouTube feed. Somebody uploaded the entire fucking series, and I'm just like, huh. So I guess that's what I'm doing with myself.
Like, I kind of see that in my head, and I thought it was like a fever dream.
It still holds up too. That was what surprised me. Like, it's like the Max was another one when MTV did the Max. I've been hunting around trying to find that for ages. I'm like, I've
been trying to find all of the MTV Eon Flux that's not in like uploaded in German for some reason.
Should go and just go to watch I'll send you a link.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, friend. My daughter got me into Adventure Time years ago.
I love Adventure Time.
Well, it got to a point I didn't have cable. My friends, I couldn't find anywhere to watch it. My friends are just like, you can watch literally every cartoon that's ever been made at this one website for free. I'm like, oh wow. I'm never paying for anything again.
I did not know that.
Fuck those people.
Have you ever watched Flapjack?
No.
Flapjack is a bugged out cartoon. It's a little boy who is orphaned, and a captain with one leg befriends him, and they live inside the mouth of a talking whale.
I love orphans.
I see. We're opening all kinds of interesting doors with this cartoon conversation here. Well, Pimp is slowly, I think, falling asleep off camera.
Yeah. He's just not amused.
I just gotta say, between Pimp and Shab, you guys have really interesting framing choices.
No, he's not here. Pimp down to the conversation here, out of the Skype call.
Uh-oh.
Not sure.
Oh yeah, he's not even here. I guess
guess it's your show now.
All right, taking over.
Morning
Woodward. Episode 2 of the Phoenix and Missy show.
Here we go.
He'll kill us.
The long-awaited return of the Missy and Phoenix show.
I'm guessing Pimp's probably got like Cox internet, and I remember having that. So yeah, he might have service again in 4 to 5 days.
It was giving him problems the other day. And
I heard. See, let me ask you guys if you're in the same boat. I've found that because it's like, it's like a meme that 2020 is the worst year ever. It's just one thing after another. I've gotten to a point where I can't really retain news information anymore because it's hard to give a fuck. And I heard something about a hurricane. Did one of those things happen again?
I heard that there's 3 of them brewing down in the like Texas, Bahamas, Hawaii. It's making like a crazy triangle of 3 hurricanes.
Nice.
No.
Well, I don't think Hawaii is part of that, but yeah.
But I don't think it's no. But that's
Wait,
like
Hawaii's
the
not next
area.
to Texas?
No.
No, nowhere
Fucking
near.
American
It's like somewhere
public
down
schools.
there. You know what I mean? It's somewhere down, just like for the triangle purpose. It's
My
somewhere down
geography teacher lied to me.
there. It's not part of the map, damn it.
Well, that's a weird thing. Have you ever seen like the actual like what? Because the maps we always see, like if you look at an ordinary map, you'd think like Greenland is the size of Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's lose the entire call. Ring the group.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea what the hell is going on with Skype today.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
John
So I was
Crawley
gonna tell you that
John's still
he's
unavailable.
still not answering.
Yes, please
That's
turn
awful.
the camera off.
The shit like this happens every time. Every time I come on, like something gets fucked up. Maybe this is why nobody invites me to shows anymore. I'm just kidding. It's because I'm unlikable.
But I was gonna say, I heard that the Queen of England actually pays whoever makes maps. She like pays for them to make England bigger than it is, so that you can actually. Because if it was actually the size that it is, like
Can you
to
imagine?
scale, you wouldn't see it.
Can you imagine if Trump commissioned a map to be made?
Stop. I'm done.
America.
It'd just be
I
like.
want I want to delete this conversation.
And I'm told,
Thank you.
and I am told that it's very accurate. It's flat. I'm told by a lot of people are saying. The Earth's very flat. Like this map, and as you see, it's just all the countries just randomly floating in the ocean around one giant America that is missing 5 states. You know.
The question
Yeah,
would be
that's what it
which
would be.
five? Which 5, Nick?
Oh, Tonksahana, new sandwich, what's that really liberal one? South Canada, also known as
South
Vermont.
South
Stick
Canada.
Texas Hammers has been held hostage in the socialist paradise of Vermont. Pending a prisoner exchange with Charlie Kirk, who has recently been taken down by Secret Service agents for having too small a face and too big a mouth.
I love those memes where they just like make his face smaller and smaller.
Those aren't photoshops. That's like if we readjusted the map so Greenland wasn't the size of Africa. It's the same thing with Charlie Kirk's face. When you meet him, he kind of looks like Slender Man, and then you notice it's like someone drew like a little smiley face with a Sharpie marker in the middle of it. And that's how that happened. Fetal alcohol syndrome is no laughing matter, guys. Okay.
Yes, it is.
Jesus Christ. I'm turning this into a drama channel. That's it.
Throwing a little thalidomide in there never hurt anything either.
Paul Joseph Watson has supple lips, and I get mildly erect at the thought of him not speaking. I'm doing my best to carry the show. I am. You know, Shab's just like waiting on Streamlabs. Like, when's this gonna be over?
Nah, I was up really late.
Well, everyone is
sucked.
fucking sleepy today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
Moon
him so
or something.
sleepy he just left to go take a nap. Apparently,
Yeah.
The
He was like,
fucker.
"Fuck y'all."
Fuck you! I'm going to go sleep. I'm gonna smoke cigarette and go to sleep.
It's just sort of like it's like Howard Stern passes out, and the whole show's hosted by sober Artie Lang.
Oh god.
Bit of a letdown, but you show up anyway.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
Sober
I think
comedians.
Pimp would be happy if you guys tipped while he was gone to help him.
Yeah, obviously he needs a help with the internet bill at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I think you guys should make music money happen.
He needs to keep himself in Facebook tapestries like the one you see on screen there. So you know. What you don't know is that above and below that it says, "My name is John, and that means I have integrity, and I don't take shit from no one." Yeah, my favorite T-shirts. My name is Jamie, and I'm Irish, which means that I blah 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 blah. Oh, okay, thank you. It's like, is it like is that those ones? Well, I gotta wonder if that's like the chud version of a horoscope. You know. They have their own BuzzFeed quizzes. It's like, instead of what Disney princess are you, it's like, it's like, what alpha bro douche nozzle are you?
I'm sure that there is.
I need to get on this. I need to start a BuzzFeed princess quiz website exclusively dedicated to
alpha chads.
Yeah, to chat to Blue Lives Matter chat bros.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of minority do you want to murder?
Oh my god.
Oh god.
I took the quiz. Turns out I don't like Guatemalans. Who knew?
Oh my god.
What part of Mexico is that anyway?
That's like the bane of my existence when white people are like, it's basically, what kind of Mexican are you? Because they think everybody's Mexican. It's like, bro, I'm Puerto Rican. Like, hello.
Oh no, honey, you'll love this. I worked in a kitchen, a pizza kitchen, years and years ago. Mostly Dominican staff, and then the pasta line was all Puerto Rican. And we were hanging out. Hey, there he is. Yeah, one of the Puerto Rican pasta cooks told me, he's like, dude, I was it's in the mall. He's like, yeah, I was hitting on this this cute little white chick, but they're dumb as fuck, man. I'm like, oh, what do you mean? He's like, well, she's like, where are you from? I say, oh, I'm from San Juan, baby. Where's that? It's in Puerto Rico. What part of Mexico is that in? I was like, she legit said that to you? He's like, yeah.
Oh god.
Took her home anyway. But
Puerto Ricans are bad people.
Those are Americans you're talking about. Violent, radical.
I would laugh at what you said. I just got to think of my mother. She literally just walked by this room and shook her ass at me. That's my mom, dude.
Your mom shook her ass at you?
Yeah, she was being silly, dancing.
She just popped into the room to twerk at you a little bit.
Oh, the door's open. She walked by.
Have a nice show, honey.
Mama! There's a guy named Nick on the show. He do like having women.
Oxhorn squealed like a little bitch as Shaniqua Luss pommeled his Rocky Road ice cream hole with all the weight of her muscular body.
Rage, you fucking weirdo. Shabisky loves these stories, though. He gets off on them.
Oh, yeah, this is giving me a morning wood. Keep it going, Alan.
By the way, I don't think Puerto Ricans are bad people. I love Puerto Ricans.
I get it, because that's the title of the show.
I love Puerto Rican.
Holy shit.
Oh,
it's great.
It's the greatest.
Oh, I said this guy Nick here on the show says he likes having sex with old people.
Yeah.
Listen, sex with the elderly is A, it's sex, B, it's charitable, C,
it's charitable to you.
Don't freak out, Pimp, but there's a huge skeleton behind you.
Skeleton. Who calls the Grim Reaper a fucking skeleton? Honestly, who does that?
Crap Latte does that.
Oh my god.
Spooky skeleton boys.
He forgot 2 zeros.
Oh damn.
Oh, yeah, you gotta, you should refund that and let him do it again.
Yeah. Hard. We know.
Actually, I had somebody I genuinely fucking hate, PayPal me $10 as a how you doing, bud, and I'm just like, fuck you, thank you for the money.
Exactly.
That's funny.
You're funny, Missy.
Am I?
You're funny, cool something. I don't know.
Okay.
She's a vampire.
It's getting to everybody.
I'm off my game because my fucking internet went poofy. Anyways,
we carried the show. I mean, you probably
we were
get
talking about cartoons.
Yeah, cartoons and racism
yeah,
and racist cartoons. Yep.
Dude, there was some racist cartoons, especially the old, like back in like old Disney days, dude. There was some fun.
Yeah.
There's some they blackface cartoons basically.
I don't know if you ever seen it, but yeah, the that Ben 10 cartoon full of Klan references.
Yep.
Remember the Tar Baby stuff?
Wait. Is Ben 10 full of Klan references?
Yep.
Yeah.
Could be. I don't know. I never watched it.
I don't know what.
I know Beauty and the Beast is about skinhead Germany.
Yep. The Amazing World of Gumball is like each episode is centered around an investigation into a brutal sexual assault.
Oh my god, okay.
Yeah. That's what all that CalArts shit is.
Cartoon SVU.
Smurfs are about child molestation.
Oh yeah, totally. Gargamel couldn't have children, so he created the Smurfs in the hopes that he could fuck them.
He put his dick in all those little blue creatures.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever seen the like Smurf stories online? There's there's people who like fetishize Smurfs and write like fanfiction.
Yeah, there are people.
Hey, listen. Well, if anybody's interested, if you guys go over to my OnlyFans account, right? You give me $400, I'll dress up like a Smurf and have sex with your sister.
I'll have sex with
Fair deal? Huh?
What happens if I don't have a sister?
Well, we'll just have to abduct someone, and then it'll be role play time.
Oh my god.
We sure did, Larry. Yeah, we ate at a restaurant in Myrtle Beach called Tar Babies, and it was it was pretty bad. It had all kinds of racist shit on the walls and stuff, but the funny thing was there was a lot of black people in there eating, just enjoying the food, and I'm like, y'all not know what's happening right here. But it's pretty bad. They had they actually had it was racist cartoons.
Well, I'm ethnically Jewish, right? And every time I've ever gone to a public pool and they tell me I have to get in the shower, I get really upset.
Oh god, it's so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Caucasian cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funniest thing about Judaism is, just after you get done talking about how perfect God is, you realize he fucked up and gave men too much dick. So you gotta cut some of that shit off.
Yeah, they did.
We got you, big guy. Don't worry. Like,
yeah, the and it's really weird because like those rabbis that bite the fucking.
Oh, they don't bite it. No, they just suck blood out. Like when you finger, you're like,
yeah.
Wait, what?
Oh no, I'm not shitting you. This is like
they
that's
put
what a
their
moil
mouth
does.
on the foreskin.
Yeah.
And suck it.
No one thinks to say that's a little bit odd.
Yeah, a lot of people have thought about
It's
saying
religious tradition, and you're a bigot if you say otherwise.
I'm a bigot then. I'll be the biggest
they're
fucking
putting little
bigot.
baby dicks in their mouths. Let's just go ahead and say it. That's what they're doing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's improved because now they use also like regular knives as opposed to like sharpened pieces of slate that they found somewhere.
Yeah.
It's a glorious tradition.
Jesus Christ.
I was thinking of John Goodman from Big Lebowski. He's like 10,000 years from Moses to Sandy Koufax.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
I think that's I was talking with some people recently because I've been trying to think of certain films that are like perfect movies. Like I think Princess Bride is a perfect film. I think Kung Fu Hustle, another perfect film. These are movies where like you like all the characters, that every scene and sequence feeds a story, and I think Big Lebowski is easily a perfect movie.
The Jerk's a perfect movie.
Yeah. I don't think. Can you name something?
Fear and Loathing.
Can you name something Steve Martin has done that isn't brilliant though?
No, I really can't.
Cheaper by the dozen.
That's pretty good though, actually.
Is it? I don't remember.
It's decent. I mean, it's not one of his greatest projects, but it's pretty good. I love The Jerk though. God damn it.
I can't wait until they remake it with like, I don't know, Zac Efron. That'd be great, won't it?
No, it'd probably be some female actress.
It's like Nick, it's gonna be Nick Cannon's comeback.
Nick Cannon. Well, yeah.
Oh my god.
I think Sin City was a perfect movie.
Yeah, the sequel was garbage too.
Yeah, sequel was garbage, but the first one was perfect.
The first one was fucking awesome, dude.
I dare any of you to go watch Amy in a Cage. It's for free on YouTube. I'm in it. It's a movie.
Yeah.
So I mean, I dare you. I dare you to sit through the entire thing. I showed it to Anna Had a Hearts one time. When we were done watching it, she just turned to me and said, "You know, you could have just punched me in the face. That would have been fine."
Yeah. Yes, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is a fucking awesome movie. Yes.
Well, that's another question. Name something shitty John, other than dying and cocaine. Like, what did John, like, I can't think of a bad thing John Candy ever did.
No.
Cool Runnings wasn't very good.
That's only because you don't like black people.
No. That's not true.
I love Cool Runnings. It was a goofy movie. It was not like, it wasn't a goofy
I don't know
movie.
if I've ever seen
Uncle
that
Buck
before.
was fucking awesome. I loved Uncle Buck, man.
There's a
Uncle
problem
Buck.
now, though, is all of our like overweight cocaine-addled comedians are either like getting clean or dying, and it's. Maybe I'm alone in this, but I find in general, when comedians get clean and they get their shit together, their careers just take a shit.
Pryor didn't.
Jim Jeffries, a lot better when he was drunk. Mark Maron, not even the comedian anymore.
Yeah, well, but the Pryor's one that stayed good.
That's true.
He didn't. He stayed good because one of his best stand-ups was after he got clean. So
Set himself on fucking fire.
he did,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
You know you've hit your. That's when you hit your low point. That's when you set yourself on fucking fire. You've hit your break. You've hit your point.
Oh my god.
My ex set himself on fire.
Yeah, Paul Walker. That was the lowest point of his career.
That was.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
It's true.
Was
James
not
Dean,
the lowest point
also.
in Michael Jackson's career, though.
No.
It was. I think the horrible part of Michael Jackson's career is when he sucked 10-year-old cocks. But yeah, that's.
Hey, don't let Razor Fist hear you say that, or he'll come to your house.
I wish Razor Fist would come to my motherfucking house. That little punk. Just because you wear a goddamn leather jacket, you think you're fucking tough. You little scrawny ass skeleton looking motherfucker. I can't stand Razor Fist. Fuck him in the butt.
Who's Razor Fist?
Imagine like Dennis Miller on bath salts.
Ew.
And unfunny. And not good.
Well, I mean, I'll take Razor Fist's content over Styx, Hex, and Hammer any day. So,
They're very similar.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll say Razor Fist I haven't met the guy, but I've spoken with him a few times. That I can say that personally, as long as you don't get him talking about politics or anything outside of comic books, nice guy. He is.
He's like a turd.
But yeah, but then it's like then he starts opening his mouth about other shit, and it's like, oh Christ, why?
There are just some people who shouldn't be allowed to have opinions.
Rebzion, that's one.
Or babies.
Oh my god.
What, Repzion shouldn't have
Literally,
opinions?
No, he shouldn't have
no
opinions.
one should be allowed to have babies.
Well, no, I mean, babies. No, that'll be fine.
Rebzion needs to stop being a baby. He never grew the fuck up. Tiny ass bitch.
Well, I kind of respect Dan with like the dumb shit he does about Anissian because he's like he's constantly open about it.
Critical as fuck.
Well, no, he's open about it. He's open about it and saying that he's just doing it for money. He doesn't pretend he's
hypocritical bitch because he jumped on Joey Sparkles for doing the same thing about the same person.
It's true.
I couldn't imagine doing that with my channel where I completely focus on one person. Like I'm gonna make Nick like videos from now on. That's all I'm gonna do. Nick video.
The people will watch that shit.
Nick video. Yeah, like
people will watch it. Nobody watches.
People hate him.
It seems like I want to say it seems like kind of him selling out. You know?
No, that's the point. Is he straight up says that's what he's doing, and I can at least respect that level of self-awareness with it, because if you're going any internet crusader, and I say this pretty much across the fucking board, any internet crusader who thinks they're gonna change something or take someone down or do anything meaningful with their YouTube videos is fucking delusional. And I say this as somebody who tries to offer what I like to think are in the more sort of lateral view critiques of issues and concepts, whereas everybody else is, either it's drama or it's the topic du jour. Hey, I'm going to be a newsreader kind of shit. But it's it's autistic crusading, as we used to say back in the day. It's fucking retarded.
If you believe that what you're saying is right in your videos, wouldn't that be that you're doing something good? You're passing.
Yeah, he's not saying your intentions are not good. He's not saying that.
No, I'm saying he said basically no YouTuber claim that their YouTube videos are actually they're there to help people or something like that, or to help the. I'm sorry.
Sounds like you're pissed off and you're angry at Nick here.
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna start making videos on you.
I don't know what I did.
What did I do?
Sounds like you're challenging Nick here, man.
I'm feeling a little cornered here. I'm feeling backed against the wall.
What's all this aggression about?
I have to take my
accident.
Fucking shower shoes off.
Here we go.
He take his shoe off.
Missy, you need to calm your boy down. He's getting all aggressive with the guests and stuff.
I'm sorry.
Why are you picking on him?
Sorry.
She said, why are you picking on him, Rep? I called you Rep.
Oh, God. No.
I called you Rep.
It's like calling Missy Shanny. That's fucked up.
Oh, that's not. No, that's a little. Oh,
see, that's
what do you mean? That's what you did before.
That is shade.
That's a creature I'm glad I'm not more familiar with, because I know, but you guys and I know the Geek Room, they're that she's just this massive lol cow, and it's one of those things I saw just enough. I saw just enough of what this Shanny thing is to realize I know everything I need to know about it.
Yeah, we use the word disavow here a lot, but with Shanny we like to use disavow. She's she's definitely a target of the Geek Room. That is facts, man. We talk about it every now and again because what it is, Shabisky used to be in her DMs. Literally, Shabisky DM'd this chick, and I'm not exaggerating.
Can you be, bro?
But no, he did her wrong, and I got the blame for it. Honestly, here's the deal. She blamed me for being mean to her, and the one that she should have been mad at was Shabisky, because he was the one that was acting like he was going to be her boyfriend.
Yes.
I didn't act like nothing, okay? All I did
She publicly said, I caught feelings for Shabisky. She said
everybody
that.
catches feelings for me. That's normal.
In front of her husband, she said that.
Yeah.
So
she said that in front of her husband.
Shab, so what you're saying is there was a moment, Shab, where you were probably like, I would hate myself if I got anywhere near this creature, but I'd love to cuck that sad man.
I was having fun.
It's not worth it.
You wanted to suck that big nipple she got on her forehead. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna barf.
You wanted to breastfeed from the forehead.
Oh yeah.
I'm actually doing the shit show torture episode tomorrow night, and it's all about Shanny.
Ooh,
I thought you was gonna say I actually am gonna suck that nipple.
Stick to right.
No.
Like, what's hot on YouTube? Well, there's this there's this enormous piece of trailer trash. It might be a Christian. I don't know. Anyway.
How much would it take you, Missy, to lick, to pay you money to lick that nipple she's got on her forehead?
To lick the nipple on her forehead? Do I get to sanitize it first?
No, you just got to stick your tongue to a hair, green stuff and all, just there.
I like crap latte.
10 grand.
10 grand.
Technically, if your tummy rumbles after a bad egg salad, you've caught feelings as well.
That's true.
That is a very interesting.
And watching Shabisky's content is like getting food poisoning from egg salad.
It's like 7-Eleven egg salad.
Dude,
Oh my god.
late at night,
We've all eaten that
7-Eleven egg salad is fucking delicious.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say we've all eaten it.
Dude, I remember when I got so drunk, and the only place I could get to was a 7-Eleven. Walked in there, and there was just like that last fucking sausage wiener there.
Ew.
It was that last one where there was, there was things
on the
living
roller.
on that motherfucker. Yeah, it was just there.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was so dried up, it looked like fucking jerk.
I love it when you drunk order those shits and like the clerk feels so bad for you. Like you can just have it. Like,
Mhm.
oh,
Yeah.
it's free? Score. Like, no, sir, this is not a score.
No, 'cause when you bite into it, you lose like 5 teeth.
It's a great diuretic, you know? It's like,
Yeah.
I didn't need that kidney. But
Oh my God,
shit,
Scammer,
no.
really? Scammer corrected us. It's a wart, not a nipple.
Oh my god, no shit.
No, it's a
Oh.
pimple. Just squeeze it. You'll see.
I was a little intrigued before, but now it just sounds gross.
It's a forehead nipple, is what it is.
Hmm.
Whatever it is, it pulsates when she
Gets
angry.
mad, it wiggles.
You can tell it's a nipple,
Uh-huh.
and you can tell her head is a titty because it just jiggles all around the jawline.
Squirts milk.
It's a beauty mark, okay? This is just being mean now, okay? She's not here to defend herself or her head nipple, and it's rude of you to talk about it like that way.
Not defended. She would run
She
away.
fucking hates me. She fucking hates me, dude.
Well, maybe she'd like you more if you regarded her
Well, you
beauty mark
did-
for what it was.
You did tell her that her pussy smelled like boiled bologna and Play-Doh.
I did tell her.
That's creative. I like it.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the deal. I went so over the line. You know what, though? She called me a rapist because I said that. And I sexually harassed her.
Well, I mean, you did
And
kind
that
of
he was going to rape me at VidCon.
Yeah, I was going to rape Missy.
you kind of raped her reputation.
Oh, dude, that bitch's reputation was already raped.
Well, I'm reminded. Have you ever seen the movie Barfly?
Yeah.
With Mickey Rourke. There's that one scene. It was with Frank Stallone too. He's like, "Hey, come here. Your mother's cunt smells like carpet cleaner."
Yeah. I think the worst insult I made towards Shani though was on DP one night when we were all talking, and I said she was the cure for rape.
Oh my god.
You did.
I did say that.
Just do gender segregated sex ed classes in elementary school and just bring all the boys and be like, "But you may think you like girls, but they can turn into this."
Watch out for
Yeah.
these ones.
Her milkshake brought all the boys to the yard and it killed them.
It curdled.
It fucking
Her
curdled.
milk
That shit was
poison.
cheese by the time those boys got there.
It was cottage cheese. Had some pineapple in it. What?
Shit was so rancid and old that there was actual cottages being built by a small society of people in there.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Dad.
You ever had sex with expired dairy products? No. You don't know what you're missing out.
Oh, by the way, Missy, second hour, what do we do?
We eat them, man.
We eat them in. That's when I tell you to give us money, and you do so. In the description, Shabisky has a Patreon. Please throw him a few bucks. He deserves it. Missy has a Patreon. Please throw her a few bucks. She damn sure deserves it. And plus, I think it's photo day, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is photo day. You get some lewd pictures of not rude, but lewd. Not crude, but lewd. She sucks a pineapple. I don't know.
That's just
I
impressive.
could get a pineapple.
And also Booleanenator, who will not suck a pineapple, but he does have a Patreon, and he damn sure deserves it because he's the best fucking producer on the planet. And also in the description below, and of course I have Patreon. I have a Streamlabs and a direct link to PayPal if you'd like to tip, and I'll throw my Cash App in the chat room right now. If you want to tip, we appreciate it very much. And tomorrow on the show, we've got, I have no clue. Oh, we got Red Eye. We got Red Eye, I know, and somebody else. Derek Cobain, I'm going to try to get him. So, yeah.
He was awake a little while ago. Can ask him.
But yeah. And so that's it. I didn't have much time. Well, I did have time. I just didn't do it. But guess over the weekend, I'll be honest.
I know that feeling.
I had plenty of fucking time. I just didn't really fucking want to talk to people.
I've just been loving how fucking horrible and chaotic things have been now these days, though. Because like when I don't feel like doing something, I no longer need to come up with an excuse why it can't be done. It's like,
just
sorry,
the world is ending. It's fine. I don't need to do
you can blame everything on fucking COVID. You know, it's COVID.
The apocalypse is boring as fuck too, which is like depressing me even more. I loved the lockdown, honestly. I felt like so free. I'm like, I don't have to worry about anyone's bullshit. The world's ending. Fuck them. And then it all kind of started coming back and being normal again. I found myself getting really depressed.
Well, don't worry about it. It's getting worse again.
Yeah,
I know. And I'm starting to feel better already.
And we're not going to shut down.
I know.
They're not going to shut down. But people need to wear a fucking mask, you goddamn idiots.
Listen,
wear a fucking
I'm going
mask.
to do a PSA right now. If my disabled, asthmatic, have 600 mental illnesses, if I can wear I wear 2 masks when I go out. If I can do that, you can wear 1. And the 2 masks, they make me feel so happy and secure. So that's my PSA.
Because you got such a big fucking mouth.
Well, it's like, if anything else, too.
Look, she gave.
I like that. It gotta turn me on.
Somebody's eyeballs.
If you can't breathe while like rolling your cart through Trader Joe's through a paper mask, like try and remember that like in World War I, French soldiers managed to fight a war in gas masks that they had to piss on before they put them on their faces.
Think about it. Rev has to put his mouth on Shanny's vagina.
Yeah.
You can wear a fucking mask.
Yeah.
That makes me want to wear 3 masks at once.
But
somebody's eaten out Rosie O'Donnell before you can wear a paper mask.
And you know, and it's like, and that's why I think about like trying to send the kids back to school. We can't get grown-ass adults to wear a mask inside a grocery store for 20 minutes. How do you think we're going to get kids to wear masks for 8 hours at fucking school? It don't make no sense.
What? I didn't say anything.
Well, people need something to bitch about, though. That's really the point. And keep in mind, like, I mean, it comes back to the same thing. Like, all right, so COVID like came along in this supposedly robust, super, never had it before great economy, right? Ate shit right away, and everyone's like, we need to get back to the way things were before. And I'm like, what? No. Do you mean like when they were all just waiting to fall apart because you're all fucking stupid? Wear a mask, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Or die of COVID. I don't care. In fact, don't ask me which I prefer.
And use sanitizer, sniff it.
Sniff your sanitizer.
Sniff your sanitizer.
The only thing that makes me mad is that, like, it's not just the people who are being obnoxious and being assholes that are getting sick. It's, like, the people around them who are innocent.
Yeah.
And that, because, like, I want to be like, oh, yes, those idiots are getting what's coming to them, which, like, they are, but they're also affecting other people who don't deserve it.
I can help you here. I can. You need to adjust your frame of reference. You need to change your perspective. You're differentiating between certain group of morons and everybody else. You need to understand they're all fucking morons and they all deserve to die. See? It's easier that way.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Gator Coop, for the $3 tip on PayPal. I appreciate it.
I'm here to solve the world's problems, and most of those solutions involve most of the people on the planet are dying. We're gonna have a homelessness problem, evictions soon, right? It's not gonna be a problem when everybody's dead. It's gonna be loads of available housing and no bankers to tell you can't live there.
Ugh.
And you can't live there because you'll be dead.
It's all kind of shit. Just
I'm here to help.
I'm like Shabisky.
Yeah.
When in doubt, blame Shabisky.
What's not a lot of I caught a lot of shit because I made a series of videos even about the fact that like there's a part of me I'm not gonna deny that loves this fucking chaos, and I do because it's like it's like how many people walked around saying, "Oh, the world's fucking so full of shit." It's like, yes, it was, and now it's spilling out everywhere, and no one can deny it. It's great. We're forced to be honest with ourselves, and we have a fucking reality TV show, game show president And he's not doing shit with it. We've got like, racial tensions that should have been sorted out 50, 60 years ago at the very least. They're not getting anything. We got stormtroopers, and then we got idiots like screaming, "I'm an anti-authoritarian. I stand for freedom to be a racist on the internet. Oh, but by the way, cops, please go crack some fucking skulls." Yes, burn it the fuck down. I can't wait for it to be over with.
I agree with you, but I'm mad because I have to start medical school online, and I'm paying $40K a year to go to medical school, and
should have just used Skillshare. You could learn all kinds of things with Skillshare. By the way, this show brought to you by Skillshare. You can learn anything from cursive to cardiac surgery. It's Skillshare.com/Pimpmunk.
Your MD online. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have some in-person classes, but they're like, okay, you need to wear goggles, you need to wear a mask. I'm like, I want a Tyvek suit. I should have stolen one from work when I could.
Oh, see, yeah, actually stealing from work, I appreciate that. That's an act of...
okay, but is it stealing if your boss lets you? If your boss is like, go ahead, take everything.
Well, if they say that, then you're supposed to just look at them sadly and put everything down and be like, it's reverse psychology. It works.
No,
Fuck.
my boss was...
I'm going to go steal from someone else's workplace now.
My boss and I were both leaving, so he had no use for any of his stuff there anymore. And he's like, just take whatever you want. I was like, tight.
I got in a dumbass argument this morning on Facebook with a dude. He was like, he used that. Go ahead.
He told you to take everything you want, and you didn't take a Tyvek suit?
Because, like, okay, I wasn't thinking ahead.
Never mind.
You know what? And I know exactly where they had them, by the elevators. I should have taken some. I was really dumb.
Now you're going to have to do it like in a video game where you're going to have to just come across one that you need to repair after taking it off of a slain enemy.
Now I'm going to punch y'all for interrupting my goddamn story I was trying to tell. Motherfuckers.
I can't wait for the lockdown to come though, and all these people who've been like stockpiling on ammo.
Talking more goddamn show I created that game test shit on my goddamn show. Talking about no
Uh-oh. The Purell's kicking in.
Shut up, Pimpmunk. You gotta stay on your own fucking show. What the fuck? Okay, sorry about that. I was pitching up Donald Trump. Anyways, what I was gonna say, I got in a stupid argument this morning on Facebook. Shut the fuck up. Anyways, and dude used the old dumbass argument, love it or leave it. And I stunned him because I used the logical argument to that. I was like, okay, let me ask you something. Do you love your house? Yeah. If it breaks, do you just leave it? If something in the house just breaks, do you fix it because you love the house? I'll fix it. Well, motherfucker, fix the country or leave it.
You just love it. Next time someone says love it or leave it, I'm gonna be like, what? You're like your dad? Oh, sorry, no, that was love it and leave it. Never mind.
Yeah. Dad, don't bring up Shabisky's childhood.
No, that's also love it or leave it. That's what my dad did.
My dad did too. My dad's still out for them fucking cigarettes. God damn. I don't know what he was looking for.
My dad doesn't even smoke, but he went out to buy cigarettes. You know what I mean?
That's bad.
And thus OnlyFans was born.
Oh my god, I was telling Missy, because like I always see these girls on Twitter like posting about their OnlyFans. So I'm like, damn, they don't have the tits, the ass, or the face, but they sure do have the audacity to charge for pictures.
I have an OnlyFans.
Does that make me a hater?
It is just pictures of actual fans though.
It is.
See, I was gonna do that, but
I was the first one to hit that joke.
Like,
I scooped everyone and no one cared.
Yeah, well, it's clever. I like the idea.
I think it's hilarious. I love it.
I'm gonna do one of just every picture is gonna be of my ankle.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like your ankle and different like
ankle porn.
different positions and stuff?
No, just the same picture, basically.
Is this porn? No, I'm curating buttholes from around the world.
It's ankle art, man. It's butthole. Dude, there's some weird art out there. Talk about some weird art, Shabisky. What's the weirdest art you've ever seen, Shabisky?
I don't know.
Yeah,
it's like art.
It's kind of like
I don't look at much art.
Yeah, it's like, what's the last book you read, Shabisky? Never mind. Let's stay with art.
I heard he tried to read the dictionary because it had all the other books in it.
Read them all at once, didn't you, buddy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I picked up the Cliff's Notes version of the encyclopedia. But
the last book you read was a matchbook, though.
Do you know how sad it is that I had to actually explain to my children what an encyclopedia was and how we had to use it in high school?
Well, they don't
because
have
there
to use
wasn't
them.
an internet. And they
I
looked
mean, they
at me
don't
like I
have
was
to use
nuts.
them now.
I know. But
It's like a libraries, but local libraries are shutting down everywhere because of the internet. I mean, nobody needs a library anymore.
oh well,
Okay, I could make a case about like, well, okay, then again, it's like a college or graduate school library. Like they have books there that you'll never find anywhere else. Like you can't find them online. You can't find them anywhere.
You'll find them online some fucking way.
well, I love Manchester Public Library where I live here. It's a beautiful old building, like stonework, polished marble. If you go in there, you might find one or two people looking for books, and then in the other room, it'll just be tables of junkies charging their Boost mobile phones, passing out on the table
how it
there.
is here too.
Yeah, there's a big library in Tupelo that's like that. But I miss libraries. Actually, I used to love going into libraries, even though I didn't really read. I just jerked off in the back.
just go and drop a batch and in the middle of a Hardy Boys book.
I
and put
just
it back
picked
on the
a book.
shelf.
What book am I going to jerk off into today? And yeah, it was a lot of Danielle Steele.
That sounds gay.
A lot of Danielle Steele novels.
The medical library that was across from my work when I lived in Baltimore, I remember going in there and they had some really, really old books from like the 1800s and probably even older, but those were like kind of sectioned off. Like you couldn't go in there unless you were like a grad student. But I found one set of books that was from the 1800s and I was like looking through it and a bunch of dust mites got me. So that was fun.
It was the
That's
dust
awful.
mites. A lot of crabs got me back in the day.
You catch those at the library too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of those books, man, other people have been.
Other people have been jacking off in them too before you got there.
Yeah, dude, you've never jacked off on a book. Man,
Hey, you got to go in. You find a book that you find a certain chapter that you want to spare other people from having to endure, and then you just seal those pages up. It's like, don't worry,
Who did
chapter
that? It would
9.
ruin the book.
Nothing happens in chapter 9, so just maybe take like a pen or something and flip it. You don't want to touch that.
you ever go to the Bill Clinton?
It's just come on everything.
It's just come on everything, including the 14-year-olds.
I can't wait. I actually will make a point of visiting the Donald Trump Presidential Library because
Where do you think
it's already out there. It's a local 7-Eleven bathroom.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is gonna be like there's gonna be like an iPad, just like an iPad playing like blood sport. Big room, blood
It's
sport.
gonna be a little
playing.
building with a big old sign that said "Oops."
How many times do you think it'll get burned down though?
Oh fuck, a week.
I want to be on. I want to get the contract to build that and like just have like a recurring thing. So like each time it gets burned down, I'll get paid to build it again. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. You finally did something helpful for me.
This president is gonna go down in like 60, 80 years from now. They're gonna look back and they're gonna like, what the fuck were you people thinking?
I'm pretty sure they're doing that already.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah, we don't need any time to realize what the fuck.
And I'm gonna but they're, dude, it's bad. It's really bad. It's really bad. And like, I don't give a fuck if you like Biden or not. Biden needs to be in there right now.
I'm just honestly amazed that there are still people who like legitimately support the guy. And you know, it's like you see it on Twitter all the time. And the weirdest thing I notice is like, you know, they'll have hashtag MAGA 2020, hashtag Trump, hashtag Bill. Endless amounts of hashtags, right?
Trump's library will consist of only The Art of the Deal and coloring books.
Yeah.
I low-key go there because I love coloring books.
It's just a bunch of coloring books of just like Kim Jong-un. Xi Jinping. In fact, actually, I want a big plaque on the side of Trump's presidential library that just says "Made in China."
I don't know what you're talking about. This motherfucker, hey, look, he pulls out the stars, man. I mean, Scott Bale's gonna be talking on Zoom at the Republican convention, man. Scott fucking Bale, bro.
Who?
Ted Nugent's gonna be there also. Ted fucking Nugent, man.
Judge of our lives, Charles is the one in charge. Again, now introducing the only real Superman, Dean Cain. Fucking I want to see Nicolas Cage beat the shit out of Dean Cain screaming about Superman.
Oh,
Okay.
she's so damn cute.
That's an adorable pupper.
She is.
I'll be right back.
Are we having a baby break?
It's Abby girl. Oh fuck, he turned his camera off. I hope it didn't fuck it up. Anyways, Shabisky, you ain't talking much, bro.
Oh,
That's what we all hate when she's holding. That's what we hate. That is
Think they like each other?
Look at Abby. Look at her turn her head. Keep on making that noise.
You see the babies. Babies. Because you know she's baby.
Oh, look at her.
I love you, goosey fruit. Oh, okay.
I love it.
Yeah, she's pretty bad. Anyways.
I love you. I love you.
I love you too. Shut the fuck up.
What, you don't? Do you not tell your dogs that you love them like 6 million times a day?
I do 1,000,000 times a day. I love my babies. Even though that's an evil little bitch. She tears up everything.
There we go. Oh.
I was talking about Abby. I was talking about Shab, actually, when I said evil little bitch. Shab, you got to talk today, man. Come on, say something.
I told the story.
Tell another one. Right now. Tell one now.
Did I ever tell you guys about how you shouldn't steal Shabisky's hat? No?
Wow. Okay.
You disappoint me, boy.
What did I do?
Are you hitting the Purell too now, Shabisky?
What?
Tell
What
us
I
a
do?
story. Like, once
Y'all
upon
wonder
a time,
why-
don't steal my hat.
Y'all wonder why. Y'all wonder why I sniff hand sanitizer. I fucking hang out with him all the time.
The thing is, it's made of alcohol.
What's the story? I want to hear.
No,
What's-
you know,
yes,
that's it.
that's-
I already told stories. It's your job. You tell a story, Nick.
About what?
Talking all that shit. I'm
Um,
definitely making videos about you tomorrow.
Why don't
Oh,
you
I hope
like
so.
Nick, man?
it's like the most attention I
I-
get on YouTube
it's-
all week.
I'm just pissed.
And this is not being harassing, but I love her little shape. She's got the cutest little shape for her. Anyways,
cat.
yes, the
That's-
cat.
Yeah, it's some serious objectification going on right there. I love it.
Hey, yeah,
I love it.
Really
They
like
were
her
born to
cat.
be objectified anyway.
Exactly. It's
Are you saying nice things about me?
No,
You just perving on your cat.
no. I said I wasn't trying to be pervy at all, but I do love your little shape. You got a nice little shape.
Thank you. You're so nice.
Thank you. You're welcome. And
My cat is shaped like a pear, so I really appreciate his shape.
yeah,
He just
big fat kid.
They called him a pear.
I often say that the women of Manchester are shaped like gourds that permanently have Patriots hoodies on. They even get like, because they all do that, like their little, just they put the hair up on the top, and they're all shaped like gourds.
That's so funny.
And so it looks like they got a little stem coming out, and you see them out, and they're in their flip flops, and they got like their, it's like the pink booty shorts. That way too small for them. They're out hunting for like child support and menthol cigarettes.
Yeah,
Classy place.
My neighborhood.
I swear, any rise in birth rates in this town, I directly attribute to half off nights and track lighting. It's like, that's it. I want to go. Actually, I've been thinking of changing my Tinder bio to read "No COVID, only the sexy diseases."
Wow.
That's funny.
No,
Hey, Shabisky,
Huh? What's up, babe?
you know how a woman can scare her gynecologist? Become a
Like scream?
ventriloquist?
No, it's not lunchtime. Yet.
Vernaculus and I were talking about that a little bit. Like, here's another reason people should start wearing masks. Learn to do different voices, and then shit talk strangers. And when they look at you, like, what do you say? Like, what a dipshit. What the fuck? I don't know. Who said that? That wasn't me. I didn't say that shit.
Wow, fuck this guy.
See, look, shit talking strangers. If that's not a reason to mask up, I don't know what is.
Scammer said you look like Johnny Knoxville, Nick.
What?
I don't see that. I don't see Johnny Knoxville.
I don't see it either.
Oh, it's probably the glasses.
People tell me I look like Bam Margera. I fucking can't stand that shit.
What? Hello?
Bam Margera, Jesus Christ. I did see someone posted a picture of Sargon. Says, y'all seen what Bam Margera's looking like these days? Like,
This is Bam Margera. Didn't feel old yet.
hey, wait a second. Bam Margera is not a rape apologist. Never mind.
There's a Twitch streamer named Urban Zebra, and he actually does look like Bam.
Well, that's the crazy thing is like Bam, as he gets older and fills out as men do, he's looking more and more and more like Phil, like to a T. So I look at my dad and I'm like, oh, dementia. Okay.
Oh God, there's Jeffree Star and his weird little ass.
Wait, what?
Jeffree Star, that fucker's weird, dude.
When I heard he was at
he's awful.
when I heard he was at Jake Paul's party amid the COVID lockdown, I have never wanted a group of people to get sick and die more. Like all of them. It's like tactical fucking. Just take it out from fucking orbit. Get all the Pauls out of the way. Get the Tanas out of the way. Get all these beauty guru influencers who look like they're fucking creepy looking people too.
No, absolutely not.
They look like fucking. They look like something out of like a '90s horror movie. Beauty influencers. So, hi sisters, I'm gonna paint my face with Dutch boy.
Well, Jeffree Star looks like Skeletor.
Yeah. That's terrifying.
The thing about Jeffree Star is like everybody worships him so much. I'm like, why do people respect someone who doesn't have eyebrows?
Or so.
That too.
Like,
these people should be working at Panera. They should not be famous. They should be they should be hiding behind plexiglass windows at Walgreens getting you cigarettes.
And these are the worst people to like. Look at Shane Dawson, that fucking freak.
My stream this morning was me talking about Shane Dawson.
Well, Shane Dawson's a bad person.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if he just is. He's a bad human being. And that apology video just stop.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
Shut up. You make it way worse when you do that shit.
You know, I've discovered Philip DeFranco has a pretty fucking genius strategy for forcing dumbasses to hear the real news. It's like, so big news today. Beauty influencer Shane Dawson, blah, blah, blah. Okay, now to the situation in Turkey. Okay, now before we go, Dwayne The Rock Johnson did a video on the YouTubes there. And also, then he's like, and that's where we're going to end it today. Like, okay, so you just talked about geopolitics and some fucking Beverly Hills twink who got famous for spray painting their face. Shh, witness me. Can I be a beauty influencer now?
I don't mind Philip DeFranco.
Oh no, I like Billy D. I'm giving him credit. He's like he managed.
And I'm agreeing with you. I think I think he does a pretty decent job at what he. He's all right.
He's better than a lot of them.
What?
I mean, he's not on Keemstar level, but come on, nobody is. I'm joking, of course. Shabisky doesn't like Keemstar.
Does anybody like Keemstar?
He doesn't like Leafy either.
Shabisky don't like anybody. Apparently don't like Nick. He's been on Nick's case all damn day.
Yeah, he doesn't like Nick.
I'm pissed at him.
Yeah.
And he's trying to act
Is it because you're jealous of the glasses? Is it the sunglasses?
Fucking hat. That's what the story was about.
Yeah. Pissed me off.
Once upon a time, Nick stole my hat. The end.
Yeah. Well,
It was
a pure act of spite because my head is way too large to wear any hats. So. Yeah. Although actually, and like it's funny because I've had people come over and when they've seen this, like, why the fuck do you have that? I'm like, it's a prop. Duh.
That's great.
Yeah, a buddy of mine picked one up at a rally, and I'm just like, yes, I'll find uses for this. Actually, on my show, when I have an account on Fox News, Mustang Patriot 1995, and I got opinions about every story they let me opinion on, and so yeah. So I'll swap glasses out, I'll swap these pimp glasses out for like my Razorfish glasses. Give it the old sideways MAGA hat, and oh my god, look at me! I got 100,000 followers on Twitter. All of a sudden, QAnon for life.
What's up, bros?
What's up, bros? I'm going to talk to you today about hydroxychloroquine and how we can help use essential oils to fight the COVID-19.
We don't need masks. Mask causes COVID.
Yeah, like you know what this thing says? It says I'm gay. It says you're gay and you probably like black people.
Yeah, you're a slave to the man.
Well, I got that. I got a Tulsi hat somewhere too. I just can't figure out what the character for that one is outside of Mommy. I want Hawaiian mommy, please.
That pretty much describes like Tulsi, like who, like they don't have a, they're not like, who supports her?
I support her vagina.
I gave her a copy of my book. She was nice. She's a nice lady in person. She really is very nice. I've met a lot of politicians, and a lot of them are shitbags. And Tulsi was really nice.
Yeah. I mean, she's.
Have you met Bernard Sandwiches?
I've met Bernard Sandwiches, and he's not a very warm person. He's got like when I met him twice, and both times you get this definite like very nice to meet you. I've got too much shit to do right now. I can't spend time with you.
No, right true. It's true because I was at a town hall that he was at, and I wanted to like take a picture with him, but he like took pictures for like 10 seconds, and then they whisked him off into the sunset.
So Barney's a dick.
I have to go lose another election.
He's not a dick. He's just old and needs to rest.
No, he's busy as fuck. Yeah. No, he's not a dick about it.
To match the essential foils on your heads. Yeah.
I see. John McCain was a genuinely.
If you want it to be read by the robot woman chick, you got to tip $5 or above. The robot woman chick only reads it if it's $5 or above.
Oh.
And Shabisky really likes to hear the robot woman chick because it turns him on.
Yeah.
The other day he got out some oils and he rubbed it on his body.
I sometimes pretend I have a girlfriend by calling phone numbers that aren't in operation.
Yeah.
Like, hey, honey, how are you doing? The number you have called is no longer in service. Oh, you're always so playful.
Missy's gonna take her shit, I guess. was about time for Missy's daily shit. She says it's pee breaks, but it's too regular to be pee. It's shit. I'm telling you, this chick drinks her Metamucil.
Oh my god.
Oh, dang.
What you gotta do is you gotta find yourself a woman with shits like a construction worker.
Oh, let me tell you what happened to me. Okay.
Oh, that's an interesting segue.
I a lot
Please,
of Atlanta stuff, right? So I have watery shits all the time. Liquidy, like, it's just like.
Really glad I followed this.
But yeah, this is what happened. Yesterday I ate a bunch of blueberries. So when I took a shit, it looked like I shit grape Kool-Aid. It was fucking awesome. It was like a toilet full of grape Kool-Aid there. It was fucking great.
Fucking Canuck actually just reminded me. If you guys ever want to try it, it's a lot of fun. I have the White House commentary phone number saved in my phone. So I used to get drunk on the show and just call them up and ask them. I started flirting with one of them. I'm like, what's your name? Oh, no, don't answer that. I know it's classified. We're going to call you Dana. Dana, what are you up to tonight? They call back later, get this dude. I'm like, can I talk to Dana? Who is Dana and how do you know her, sir? I'm like, are you trying to get between us? Because I'm not having it. I called the Pentagon one time after we looked over the food court offerings they had there. Mm-hmm. I asked the guy, I'm like, where do you eat there? He's like, I don't eat here. I'm like, I do not blame you. Let me ask you a couple questions. One, were the Twin Towers just a smoke screen so some angry, like, full bird colonel could knock out an Arby's he wasn't happy with at the Pentagon? No, nothing. And I was like, also, I noticed you guys have Sbarros. Do you think we're constantly going to war because everyone who works there has IBS now?
Yeah.
That was a good time.
Irritated bowel syndrome. That's what that means, Shabisky. IBS.
Okay.
I know you didn't know what it meant.
You don't know anything.
Honestly, did you know what IBS meant when he said it?
I don't know.
You will someday.
You're close to that age. You're getting there, son.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We're gonna poop Kool-Aid like you?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Every time you fart, it's going to say, hey!
It's like, yeah, that old question of was that a fart or not? You just stop asking after a while.
Yeah, it's always wet. I
carry extra masks just because of my wiping problem.
Yeah, I carry a bunch. I just shove them in my drawers.
I'd love to see that. Just stuff a whole bunch of these like paper masks like in your boxers. Just walk into Walmart or something. You see someone not wearing a mask. Hey, I got you, fam. Here.
I got you, buddy.
Well, do you see there was this?
I hadn't watched in a few days, so you know.
Well, there was a story I read the other night. It was about Panera Karen, is what they dubbed her, and she was trying to argue that she didn't need to wear a mask because they didn't work, and she could tell because she's like, if cloth masks work, why can I still snuff farts when you're wearing pants? That's some solid. That's the most solid logic I've heard out of your kind.
That's some good logic right there, bro.
Out of your kind. Go back to where you came from. It's probably still dark and moist. It has to be moist. It has to be damp.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'll call it the Department of Weights and Measures and blame them for me being fat. Actually, I think I did that. It's a funny thing too. Apparently, they don't like the government offices. They won't block your number unless you're Jables Boogly. Jables got his number blocked by the White House
because his name is Jables. I want my name to be Jables.
That's his real name is James.
Yeah. I want my name to be Jables, though.
And he'll love it if he ever hears that I said that. James Boogly. That's his Christian name.
Boogly?
You know Jables, right?
Yeah, people say I do.
Why? I did you hear how it came up at the end there? It's like the form of a question.
Yeah. Well, no,
okay.
Missy told me that he said he knew me and I knew him, and I don't recall knowing this person.
I know he hangs out with like Ben and Billy from time to time because he's from Seattle. So
Well, there you go.
Sure, you've encountered him somehow.
I probably have.
He gets around. He's a slut.
I've talked to a lot of people that I don't really care to talk to much. And so I forget them easily. Yeah, that's just...
Well, why you gotta talk about me like that?
Because you're here.
I love it when you have like regulars that are like, I'm a regular at a bar and there's other regulars there, and it's always just like, hey man, how's it going? Hey, and I'm like, hey,
yeah, I don't know.
Fella.
Yeah, I've had people come on. I'll just fake it.
Oh, I'm shit with names in general. So if you're like somebody who I'm not particularly or remotely inclined to know or speak to, I'm just gonna call you Dave or fucking Sharona. I don't know.
Those are your 2 options. You get Dave or Sharona.
Yeah, it's the Sharona virus.
Jingly, jingly. Somebody said that in the chat. It made me think of the movie Life. Jingly, jingly.
Mm-hmm.
Missy, did he come out okay?
Nah. It just slid right out.
Yeah.
You did poop?
No, I peed.
You say that. I don't believe it.
That was a long ass.
Come with me next time.
You take the longest pisses I've ever seen of mankind, dude.
I wash my hands and stuff.
Well, I hope you do that both times.
Yeah, you should wash your hands before you go to the bathroom because you know where you've been. You don't know where these dirty fucking things are.
Yeah, especially you gotta wash hands before you wipe.
So like I was cheating on my girlfriend this one time, and then after shaking hands with this dude, I ended up taking a piss and catching herpes. It was a fucking really embarrassing time. A difficult conversation.
You can do it. It happens.
Well,
that's how Shabisky was born. I don't know what that even meant, but yeah, Shabisky's mom didn't even know she was pregnant with him. She thought she was taking a shit. Boom, there he was.
Just sort of like an asexual reproduction.
That has happened. Well, chicks didn't even know they were fucking pregnant.
Oh god, that's like my worst nightmare. I can't even remember the last time I kissed a guy, and I'm still paranoid of my period.
Well, you don't get pregnant by kissing, sweetheart.
Aren't you supposed to be going to medical school?
I'm saying that I have.
And you want to be a doctor?
Listen, Phoenix, the way it works is the train moves, not the station. Just saying.
What?
Just picture
the train moves, not the station. That's
next generation sex ed.
Chocolate and dick and pussy.
When the penis becomes erect, it's a bit like a tube of toothpaste if it worked like a shake weight. The worst thing is I'm just going to use all of my half decent jokes in this stream and then pass out and then have to do my own show at 8 and just hi guys. Yeah, I got a big show lined up for you tonight.
He's got a big show lined up. He's gonna.
None of my shows are big anymore.
He's gonna let people talk on his stream.
Yeah, I'm just gonna bring people. I'm just gonna let Ed and Dro just shit talk.
Speaking of piss and shit, the best classic PP moment was when the amazing atheist and Paul Zago wiped their asses to see who had the dirtiest streak.
Why is that?
Quality television.
That was not good. I remember when they did that. That was just disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to see that.
I don't want to see poop.
Well, poop is funny. Poop humor.
Poop is talking about poop is funny.
Poo-poo and pee-pee is not funny. Poo-poo. It's comedy gold right there.
Hey, dude, I can laugh at a good poop joke.
It's got to be a good one.
Yeah, or good. I love fart jokes. Fart jokes are amazing. But I want to see actual shit, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, I do have to wonder the thought process that would go into that. It's like, hey, I got this great segment for our big-ass podcast that, like, hundreds and thousands of people watch. What? Let's wipe our asses and compare shit streets. Oh,
they did good. That was funny. TJ did have a lot on his he don't wipe good, apparently.
I don't understand how, like, these men with unwashed asses get girlfriends and shit.
Money.
I guess.
No, that's, I mean, if you can come up with another answer.
Hey, all of us don't have bidets, all right?
Right. Like, I pay, you know, like, I just actually pay my, you know, this refugee neighbor I've got to come around and, you know, to clean my butthole for me. I'm a job creator, basically. You know, is what I'm saying. It's a small business. I created it for him.
There you go, Shabisky. Craigslist right there, buddy.
It's either money or they got a big dick.
Yeah, just go freelancer on that.
Yeah, butthole cleaning service.
Well, I've been one of my neighbors.
Big dick, she said.
One of my neighbors is an esthetician. And like, she's like, yeah, really, all I do is I just wax vaginas. So it's like, she's like, I want to go to the bar, but I haven't worked in a couple days, so I'm gonna have to go like wax a few pussies, and then I'll be able to like afford to get like a quesadilla. Like, that's an interesting way of running your affairs.
Mm-hmm. Quesadilla, a poop quesadilla, Shabisky.
Yeah.
Would you eat one?
Of course. Who doesn't want a poop quesadilla?
I do not. Me.
Well, you're gonna eat it and you're gonna like it, Missy, because that's for what's for dinner tonight. Okay.
Technically, every quesadilla is just poop waiting to happen.
That's all food, though.
Yeah. No. See, that's like a nihilist culinary approach. It's like, well,
we are but the
or it's
like
poop.
I'm like, why even bother? Like, this is so annoying. Like, I buy food, it's expensive. I spend time cooking it, like, and then I eat it, and like, what's the point?
Right, we're nothing but shit pumps. That's life.
We are.
Well, I mean, in
a
fairness,
bunch of happy motherfuckers.
Some of us survive solely on, you know, cigarettes and alcohol. So food's nice now and again as a treat, you know.
Like photosynthesize.
I like crack whores.
Okay.
Yeah.
To each their own.
Well, I like to say, like, the business, like the bodega next door to my house is a very Manchester kind of shop, and like all the dairy products are constantly expired, and there's no fresh fruits, but they have a wonderful selection of crack pipes.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
So I bought a crack pipe because, you know, not because I smoke crack, I just support local businesses. But then I went and bought some crack because I support local business.
Then you smoked it because, well, you support local business.
Yeah. What am I going to do? Hoard all the crack for myself?
I would. But right here, we don't get crack. It's meth. It's meth world here in Mississippi, dude. Can't buy weed anymore, but you can fucking holler out your front door, meth, and you got 45 people there.
Meth is just starting to make its way up into Connecticut.
It's made its way here.
This is still all about fentanyl.
Yeah, we love our opiates up here.
I mean, where I am in Mississippi, there's a lot of like weed stores.
Well, yeah, but
I think that's I think that's literally just like my city.
When you say weed stores, do you mean like
dispensaries?
Yeah.
This kills me because like Mississippi's got dispensaries and fucking New Hampshire can't even bother.
Well,
Connecticut only has medical.
Like maybe like the 3 major cities in Mississippi have them.
Oh, we still have retards in charge up here who are like, oh, we can't go legalizing the marijuanas because that'll just make our heroin problem worse. I'm like, okay, 1, no, it won't. 2, it can't get worse. We're already there.
You can't get it in my area in Mississippi. But it's down there on the coast where you can get that.
I can drive over to Mass and get it. That's why I think it's stupid. The state next to me is completely legal, but
well, eventually it'll.
They don't allow flavored vapes in Mass. So everyone from Mass is driving into Connecticut to get flavored vape juice, and everyone from Connecticut is driving into Mass to buy pot. Like, the government are so fucking twisted that they don't realize they're losing their own fucking ability to get revenue to the state next to them because they're banning stupid shit.
Stupid. They're banning Shabisky?
Yeah, he's banned. He's not allowed in New England.
Quit calling Shabisky stupid, Missy.
It's kind of rude there. I did think when they banned vape shit, though, I did think, I'm like, how fucked would it be to become, like, basically like a booze baron for vape shit? Just like the Al Capone.
My kid was taking flavored vape and selling it at his high school. He'd fill up their little container for like $5.
Oh, and you're just going to narc them out in public like that, just like that, Missy, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I think it's fucked up. You have to be 21 to either buy cigarettes or alcohol now.
They have no other choice. They're gonna go
you can go fucking die for your country at 18 or 17 in some cases. Fucking ridiculous.
I think I agree. There shouldn't be like an age requirement to die in a war.
There should be 10.
Get rid of that. Just fucking 12-year-olds. Fuck them. I mean, that's what if we did that, we could probably reduce school shootings too. It could be like, listen, we're gonna take the school shooters and have them shoot up schools in other countries. Problem solved.
We haven't had a school shooting all summer, thank you.
Thank you, COVID.
But COVID's should be over with now. The heat's out.
Yeah, it's like a miracle. It'll just go away.
Trump said the summer was going to kill it. Well, he should be dead in Mississippi. I'll tell you that right now. Because it's hot as fuck here.
I thought I was injecting sunlight into my body, but that just turns out it was LSD.
Yeah.
Just thought it was sunlight. Still felt great. I do miss the good old days, though, when they're like, alcohol and cocaine use can help avoid COVID. And like, sign me up.
People thought Trump was crazy. He's talking about drinking bleach. Well, do you know anybody who's drank bleach has got COVID?
It's like, then you just see those dickheads, too, though. It'd be like, they drank the bleach, just like the president said, and they died from the bleach. But guess what the hospitals did? They called it a COVID death because it's a hoax.
Those people are so fun. Yeah, every day on my local news site when they report the COVID cases, yeah, but how many was the common code? Like, what? Shut up.
Like, technically it wasn't the AIDS that killed you. It was the anemia shit. Oh.
It was the Kaposi sarcoma that killed you.
It wasn't the bullet that entered your head. No.
It was the hemorrhaging.
It was the complete lack of blood pressure that killed you.
Don't blame the bullet now.
Yeah.
That's just a harmless piece of metal that hurtled into your body.
Yeah, it's not the bullet's fault, man. Guns don't kill people. People kill people.
Wasn't the drunk driver killed you? It was their car smashing into you and breaking all of your bones. It did.
And the alcohol didn't make them drunk.
Yeah. It was his body processing the alcohol. Don't blame the booze.
Can't blame that.
It's a disability of sorts. His body can't process
Shabisky
alcohol
for giving his
without-
girlfriend gonorrhea.
I didn't give her gonorrhea. My dick did that.
My dick did. The person that I caught it from
did it.
It's my fault.
It was their fault.
It was their fault.
Like
I need more dabs.
That would literally be something that my ex would say.
I got the clap on a toilet seat while this broad was banging me in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Fucking toilet seat, man. I can't trust those things.
I had a friend tell his wife he caught the crabs from a public toilet seat. I said, yeah, but did you tell him you were fucking the hooker on? But
STDs are funny when other people have them.
They are, dude. They're hilarious.
One girl, I had a girlfriend I was genuinely surprised that I didn't catch anything from, but remember after she like broke up with me, she was this super gangster type, left me so she could have some 50-year-old master put ice cubes in her ass. That was the thing she was into.
Hello.
Yeah. Well, so like I got really
the whole rapper there.
Well, I got shit face. Yeah. Yeah, even on his bloated days, yeah. But no, I got shit faced one night, and then apparently did something I forgot. The next day I'm at work, and I get a notification on my phone from FTD Flowers that apparently I sent a bouquet to her house to tell my manager, like, my friend that. And she's like, "Oh, that's nice." I'm like, "Yeah," along with a get well card. She's like, "Oh, is she sick?" I'm like, "Nah, she's just fucking crazy."
FTD for the STDs.
I think I'm gonna send get well cards if I, to all of my future exes.
There you go.
Be like, I hope
we got 5 minutes left of the show, folks. 5 minutes. Get those last minute tips in and tell Phoenix Rose how pretty she is.
Thank you.
And Missy and Shabisky. You can tell him he's pretty if you want to.
Hand sanitizer doesn't buy itself, folks. He's got a habit he needs to keep up on.
I can't sniff this shit if I don't have it. Damn it.
You ever marijuana? I suck dick for coke. Do you ever suck any dick for Purell?
Man,
got me?
It's about the journey.
Someone has in this world.
I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. I am sure during lockdown, more than one occasion, somebody either gave up the ass or the mouth for either toilet paper or hand sanitizer.
Dude, do it. Dude, I bought a whole bunch of toilet paper so I could get laid.
Hey, baby. Come take a shit at my house.
Got so much toilet paper in there.
Come back to my place and squeeze the Charmin honey.
Why don't you come on over and pinch one off, baby?
Quilted Northern, baby. Come on.
I got you covered, sweets.
I got you covered. Oh, Shanny, I gave her 2 fucking McDonald's napkins and told her to go home.
Oh, damn.
It's so bad.
It's like, are these alcohol wipes? No, they're baby wipes. They're alcohol wipes. It's an alcoholic baby.
Yeah. True.
It's true.
I was born addicted to drugs. No, that's a lie.
Well,
you got anything to say before the show ends?
You sucked, pimp.
I did.
Everybody needs to like the stream. There's only 26 likes.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Give it a like, guys.
Mm-hmm.
What is there, like 40 or 50 people watching, but only 20 likes? There's 40 people watching. The hell is this?
Yeah, you should be ashamed. Fuck you people.
Yeah, you should be ashamed of
watching it.
If you're not going to like this channel, don't ever come back to it ever again. Also, catch my show tonight at 8.
Mm-hmm.
Save your money for tonight is what I'm saying.
Don't do that. But we got 2 minutes.
I need to buy more Pabst Blue Ribbon, and I need to do laundry because I spent all night sweating and crying into my pillows. Just the state of my life. Well, like when you said you're like, I was born addicted to drugs. I just heard in a Bane voice, it's like, you think you're not addicted. I'm born into it.
I was born to crack.
Crack babies are hilarious.
Wow, there you go.
Damn.
They're actually not. They're really fucking annoying. They won't stop crying because they're going through withdrawals.
Sorry, I thought you were talking about Ari Shaffir for a second. I was like,
you want to see something even more hilarious than crack babies, man? Still baby, born. When they're born still, it's pretty fucking cool, man.
It's like it's my
That's
child.
A dead baby joke, Shabisky.
My child was born stillborn. Oh, so it must be really easy to take care of, not moving around and shit, huh?
He didn't move
so
around.
wrong.
Yeah, that's what. Baby.
Yeah.
Aww.
Baby.
Abby.
Look at the baby.
That's a cute pupper.
What are you doing?
You're exploiting that dog. See, and it works. And it works.
They are super pretty, though.
They are super pretty. I agree, Paragon. Gage is such a fucking flirt.
Gage is a sweetie.
He is, but he's a little horn dog. What are you? He's a horny fucker. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and end. Shabisky, you were horrible today, but I thank Nick and I thank Phoenix for joining us.
Always fun, dude.
And Shabisky sucked. Catch us tomorrow. We got Red Eye, and I hope what's his name will be on. I forgot. Dirt.
He said Derp.
Derp.
Yeah. Hopefully Derp will be on. Cool guy.
See you guys tomorrow. Bye.
All right, peace.
Oh.
Go fuck yourself.